We have to ask this, but I mean, Jack Heyman, the passing of him, what does a guy like that do for the locker room? What's it going to be like going into this season without him?
Well, obviously, he was here for a long time and did a lot of good things for the organization and the Amherst and the community, and the guys who played here to make sure they were able to perform at the highest level. So it's tough. Andrew Steggy's had a really really close relationship with him, and kept bringing him into the locker room to make sure he was a part of the team, and he was a part of our team last year. So it's really tough, and my condolences personally and from our team go out to him and his family.
I know you've been going at it at Buffalo training camp over the past couple of weeks, but what does this first week in Rochester really give this entire team a chance to do together, or work together, work on whatever?
Yeah, well, it is. It's about getting ready for the first game in the season. So just preparing in that way, just finding your skating legs, finding your compete, getting your mind back to where it needs to be. All those little habits, getting out of the summer habits. So that was our focus today. Those things, and especially getting out of the summer habits. Stopping on pucks and doing those little things that you need to do and be successful at.
This group, I mean, there's not even the amount of players or some players that will be coming from Buffalo in the coming weeks.
Mm-hmm.
What can fans be excited for when they see that product on the ice?
Well, I think it'll be a good blend of younger players, and then mixed in with some older players and some guys who got some great experience last year that are looking to make another step themselves. So I think it'll be a similar situation to last year. There will be some, the AHL is a development league, so there will be some players that are going to be really good, and it's just going to be a matter of time before they are able to show it consistently. Like guys who did it last year. So I'm excited about it. I'm excited for our team, and I think it'll be good once we hit the ground running.
Congratulations on the contract extension.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
So you're such an important part on the ice and off the ice to this organization. Did your role, if they changed at all over the course of last year, and has it changed at all from last year to this year?
I don't think so. I think I have the same mindset. I'm just going to try to be myself and continue to try to get better at hockey, and keep building on last year and the success we had as a team. I think that'll just, the feel that we had last year will kind of carry over. And there's, I don't think necessarily it's changed too much. So I'm just going to try to be myself and do what I do. So to help this team, win hockey games.
Well, that's good, because you did a great job.
Yeah, thank you.
So wanting to continue some of the momentum you guys had last year and that success was cool, I guess. How excited are you and the rest of the guys to get back on the ice and eventually pay that success again?
Yeah, well, it's a long season, first of all, but last year was a lot of fun, and it's obviously tough when you don't have some of the familiar faces that you had last year, and when you put your heart and soul into a season, and then you're not really rewarded at the end. But we had building. There's some unfinished business, but there's no point of looking too far ahead. We got to just focus on the first game and go from there. I know it sounds cliche, but you got to just make sure you get in the playoffs first, and then obviously anything can happen, as you could see last year. So we're just going to focus on first month, whatever it is, and go from there.
But is it a different vibe at all, knowing that the capabilities that you guys do have when you guys put things together, coming into the season at all?
I think the experience, getting the playoff experience and being able to feel that and know that there's a reward at the end of a long, tough season is something that, I hadn't felt in a long time, between COVID and, when I missed the playoffs of the year before. So when you don't have that feeling for a long time and then you get that, it makes you hungry.
Tyler,
So you're going into your 11th season in the AHL and your third season as an Amherst. Is there anything that you do to prepare differently since when you first entered?
Yeah, As you get older, obviously you got to take care of your body a little bit more. You can't just jump on the ice as easily as you used to when you were younger. And then a lot of things I do to try to prepare for games develops over a course of a season and over a course of your career. And you find things that work, things that didn't work, and yeah. So there's changes. There's always changes. Like things I did last year that I'll probably not, probably will switch up this year. Just depending on how I feel. So to answer your question, yes.
And then with having the experience that you do, how do you get your team ready for each game? Like, how do you approach them as yourself?
Well, everybody has a different way that they approach the game, play different styles, prepare different ways, and uh, I try to, like I said, it's a lot of trial and error for guys individually, and that's what one of the things that the AHL allows you to do is find things that work for you personally. And I would say it's more of an through my actions more than my words or trying to explain things to guys.